See, there was some sort of criticism against you. Basically, your background music, of course, gets supremacy over the lyric or the vocal. So much of sound and fury. Have you ever come across such a criticism?
Again, I told you the answer for this. Each movie track is different. If you take Boys and if you take the sound of Boys, it's about young people and it's meant to be like that. These words are meant to be soft. You can't keep the thing. Then you can't have the groove up. But if you take Tu Hire, it's very lyrical. There's no background music at all there. And so each song is different. Just that when you're versatile, when you try to be versatile rather, people judge with one kind of work. Initially, there used to be one sound for a music composer, and they could say, because I try to do folk or classical or again pop, all kind of genres. Like my agent in Hollywood says that I'm like a supermarket. Makes me laugh. I said, why? Because he said, you do like something like John Williams and you try to do something like a pop thing, so I can't classify you in anything, so I'm going to call you supermarket.
Supermarket of the music, world music.
That's bad, isn't it?
It should be Music Mart.
Okay.
Rahmanji, you have done numerous films. I think most of these films know by your name rather than the actors.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you should know about that. See,
in Kerala, is it?
Of course.
I should settle in Kerala then.
I think, the producer must be selling the film, on the brand image of A.R. Rahman rather than the lead actors there. Did you ever realize about the brand impact of A.R. Rahman?
I think it's good and bad because that's the reason in 96, you were like a gamble and then you were like a horse running. Oh, that horse has failed. No, I didn't want to be like that. I wanted to be an artist, so I started doing art films. I did a film called Earth and Water and Fire and Bose, Zubaydah with Champagne Eagle, which brings an alternative feel as an artist rather than being like a gambling horse.
If you go down the memory lane, I don't think it's time for it to go down because you're only 40. You have miles to go now, of course. But still there are, very prominent films, in your credit like Roja, Bombay, Dilsi, Legat, numerous films. When you look back, which would be the one which must have given you maximum satisfaction?
It's so diversified because if I go and ask somebody and they say, which is your favorite? They'll say, no, my favorite track of yours is Roja. And then, okay, you think Roja is the best, and then you just go walking, and then you meet another guy and says, I love your Tal music. You go more further, now they say Rang De Basanti. So it varies from person to person. And I don't take any, once I'm finished with the sound, and then I'm looking for the new thing. So I don't take the luggage of, I've done this, I've done that.
But after finishing a composition, who must be giving you a certificate saying, look, Rahman, this is good? Is your mother?
Certificate?
Yeah.
Certificate is always people.
Did you, discuss of you, play the, song for your mother?
Yeah, but yeah, of course. Sometimes she likes something, sometimes she doesn't like something.
If she dislikes, what does she say?
Well, it's not for her.
Rahmanji, one thing, there were many mimicry artists in Kerala. They were earning their, daily bread by enacting A.R. Rahman.
Really?
With
the hair.
With the hair.
That's why I cut my hair.
But people say there is a very, there should be some subtle story behind that.
What?
A.R. Rahman putting the hair and cutting the hair.
Well, I grew my hair.
Tell me, if it is...
I was looking too young as an artist, so my friends told, like Bharat Bala and Kanika, they said, you need to have a character. I couldn't have a beard, so I had longer hair.
So you grew your hair?
Yeah. After that, I didn't find time to cut it. And then now I went for Hajj and I had shaved my head, so my hair is short.
Now I think you mean to say that you'll be coming long now?
I don't know. If I find time...
Will you trim further now?
Yeah.
Can we have the same, hairy Rahman?
You never know.
Never know. But I think without the hair also you look so young. Even with the hair, of course, you look young also.
With the hair, I think you look older.
With the hair. So you want to be younger now. What could be the pastime? Because music is the profession of A.R. Rahman. So what could be the pastime of A.R. Rahman? If I ask you such a question, what would be your response to that?
It was a pastime.
Yeah.
There's no time for pastime yet.
No.
No.
You have a family, you have kids.
I'm always behind schedule for something. So when you figure out when you just have slotted a holiday or something, then something comes. I need to get the film censored, or I need this cassette to get released before the film. Something comes up. But sometimes it happens that when I work abroad, I take my family there, like a couple of months. They're there.
Your interface with Hollywood, Chinese, film. You had a lot of, what against interaction with, other segments of the, film in the world. What was your experience with Hollywood and Chinese, etc.? Very comfortable with that?
Good thing is, I think we have there in the world of international music. There are loads of people. Like if you take Italian composer like Ennio Morricone, then you have Chinese Tandon, and then you have a Japanese composer, Ruchi Sakamoto. But from India, I think we didn't have anybody. So that slot is vacant. So it's a good thing that whatever little I could do, doing films like that kind of at least gives a step for other composers or other musicians in the future to get into this.
I've heard that A.R. Rahman enjoys when he does albums rather than film songs. Am I correct?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
We started a label called K Music where I wanted to do, as you said, you said songs are like this, songs are like that. So now you have a choice of doing songs which you want to do. And this not only me singing, or probably in the future I'll be hearing a lot of projects, I think, hopefully.
A.R. Rahman, which could be the song you must be humming for the Malayali audience who must be anxiously waiting for Rahman to sing?
You all like Tamil music, so why should I?
Yeah, of course. You
remember the song?
Why don't you just go a bit more?
Sorry?
Go ahead.
That's what I can remember. It's too fast.